All right, what's going on, y'all? So I have here my lunch for today, which is some chicken breast I prepared, some leftover green beans, a large portion of those, and some leftover sweet potato cubes, roasted sweet potato cubes. Um, so yeah, all of this was stuff that we made here at home. I actually had some of this chicken breast some time ago. I had bought a pack of chicken breasts and made a couple of them and then froze the other ones so they were marinated already. So anyhow, let me get into this. All right, let's see. So yeah, it's easy to make this. And I got all the food groups and everything. Like I say, chicken, beans, sweet potatoes, colorful, hit all the food groups, get all your nutrients and whatnot. And yeah, very simple meal. I'm showing y'all what I'm eating today because I'm a big fan of basic healthy meals, basic and simple healthy meals. And I say that for a reason because I believe that healthy eating is very confusing to a lot of people. It's very confusing and it doesn't have to be. I believe that part of it is because the way that we are in this world these days, there's so many options. And then all the options coupled with a lack of knowledge, a lack of understanding of health, what it means to be healthy, what it means to eat healthy, and whatnot. These things cause us to have a hard time knowing how to eat. And so in this video, it's gonna be short because I want to eat my food. But in this video, I'm gonna give 4 reasons why I'm a fan of basic, simple, healthy meals. Hopefully, this will help you if you're having trouble figuring out what it means to eat healthy for you. Okay, reason number one that I like basic, simple, healthy meals is because I know that I'm eating healthy stuff. Like I said, this is chicken breast, green beans, sweet potatoes. Boom. The ingredients that were added, simple seasonings, a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, cinnamon on the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are cooked with tallow, olive oil for the green beans, and I just put this chicken breast in a George Foreman grill. Very basic, no additives. I know everything that's in the food that I've created. I picked it up from the grocery store. It doesn't get much different than that, and I can kind of vary what I want, so I kind of have a balance of the kind of foods I have here. I have a substantial portion of these green beans, green vegetables, and so I know what I'm eating is healthy. I can feel confident about this. Reason number two, it doesn't take long to prepare this stuff. Now, the green beans and the sweet potatoes, those were leftovers. I just pulled those out the fridge. The chicken breast, while I did marinate that in advance, at the same time though, that was like a big pack of chicken breast. You marinate those, put them aside for later, and you're set. And so all I had to do was take these, throw them on a George Foreman grill, and I was good to go. So it's very easy to prepare this kind of stuff. You don't have to go and put all these ingredients together and whatnot. And let me say this on that too. If you're making like a more complex healthy meal, it's up to you. If you had the time for that, great. But a lot of times we don't have time always to make complex healthy meals and whatnot. And I think a lot of times if you're not used to eating healthy, you'll think that you're supposed to do some sort of herb encrusted flounder with rice pilaf and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You'll think you have to do some real complicated meal for it to be a healthy meal, or you'll be like, I got to do something Mediterranean. Don't get all into those weeds. It's just basic food groups. It's with the emphasis on the vegetables. Okay, so this right here doesn't take long to prepare. Even with the green beans are actually frozen green beans. I typically like fresh, but I don't always have time to actually snap all the green beans and stuff. So, frozen is the next best alternative. All right, number three, a third reason why I like basic, simple, healthy meals is because it's cost effective. And my wife might say this is like maybe my biggest reason. It's not, but it's kind of high up there. Come on, y'all. We all know, one, of course, food prices have gone up, but then two, food buying out all the time is expensive anyway. It's expensive. It's like it is expensive. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially if you're trying to eat healthier food choices. They tend to be more expensive than the other junk, the junk food and whatnot. So this right here, you're buying a lot of times in bulk. You're able to cook a lot of food at once. You're doing the labor, so you don't have to pay for labor, and it's just more cost effective. The only thing that you really have to plan for, aside from kind of buying the food and not paying as much, you have to plan for the time cost. But again, like I said, doesn't take a whole lot of time to prepare this anyway. Okay, and then the fourth reason I like basic, simple, healthy meals is, to me, the most important. It takes out the guesswork. Again, if you're not used to eating healthy, you'll think that you have to do some sort of complicated multi ingredient meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't have to. The thing that makes unhealthy food unhealthy is that it tends to be very, very highly processed. That means it was in a factory somewhere, and it's made of all this stuff that's kind of been extracted and stripped down to basic parts, and then reconstituted into some sort of franken food, so to speak. And that's really the issue. Like, a lot of this food that we eat, even, for example, stuff like burgers and fries would actually be a whole lot healthier if it wasn't for the fact that it's so refined and processed. That's really the big issue with it all. But like, all of that said, when it comes to eating healthy food, it's really more so about eating simple food, simple and real. So, like, I've heard it said, if you go to the grocery store, the healthiest stuff is the stuff that's around the perimeter. And of course, if you think about the perimeter, even when I think about my grocery store, I think there's produce, then there's grains, but you kind of have to be like bread and stuff. You got to be careful with breads too. But then you have meats, beef, chicken, fish, etc. Then you have dairy. Had to be a little careful with those, but yeah, that's a basic group as well. And so it's those basic groups that you really want to hit, and as close as you can get to that natural form of those as possible, the better. Now, you have other foods in the aisles that are exceptions, like, you know, uh, dried beans and dried rice, stuff like that. But most of the stuff in the packages and all that that's in the aisles is the stuff you want to steer clear from. But my point is, you don't have to go complicated to to eat healthy. Oh, I heard about Mediterranean diet. Oh, I heard about, you know, that you gotta have uh I don't know, you gotta add blueberries, 8 blueberries to every meal, and you need to cook with this and that. No, 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 no. Go basic. Go basic. Now, I know what a lot of people concerned about, but when I get tired of that, this is what I'll say. And I just put it this way, and I put it in a positive way. Going simple is going to simplify your life so much more. If you can kind of learn to kind of have, at least, if you have to have a rotation, so be it. But have a rotation of basic meals you can put together really fast. If you do that, it's going to simplify your life so much. It's going to make your health journey a whole lot easier, in my opinion, as you learn to kind of eat healthier on a more consistent basis. Okay, so I'm gonna let that be it for this video because I don't want my food to get cold. But these are the 4 reasons why I'm a fan of basic and simple healthy meals. I encourage you to simplify. Do not necessarily go for a whole lot of variety unless you have like a chef or something like that, or maybe you have a whole lot of time. Maybe you prefer to do something like a meal prep service or something, so be it. As long as you're able to, like, as long as that simplifies your life, helps you to eat the way you want to eat. A lot of times they'll have several of the same meals too. making it simple. Okay. But let me know what you think. How do you go about eating healthy? And are you a fan already of the basic and simple approach to healthy eating? Y'all let me know. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.